Deep in the heart of the Whispering Woods, life went on at a leisurely pace. Sunbeams danced on the forest floor. The air was alive with the music of birdsong. The animals lived together, sharing the bounty of their green home. They helped each other. They looked out for one another. Overseeing this peaceful kingdom was the Jungle Council. Wise and old, the council was made up of representatives from every animal family. There was Horace the Hedgehog, Bartholomew the Badger, and Cecil the Centipede. But the wisest of them all was Professor Sophocles, the old brown owl. His eyes, bright with wisdom, had seen seasons come and go for many years. When troubles arose, it was to the Jungle Council that the animals turned. Professor Sophocles would listen, his head cocked to one side. His amber eyes would gleam with thought. And then he would speak, his voice a low hoot that echoed through the woods. His words always brought peace and understanding. One sunny morning, a quarrel broke out. It began in the oldest part of the woods, beneath the canopy of the tallest trees. The trees held a great bounty of ripe, juicy fruit. The birds loved the fruit. The squirrels loved the fruit too. "These fruits are ours," chirped Bertie Bluebird, his feathers ruffled. "We saw them first." "Nonsense," chattered Sammy Squirrel, his tail twitching. "Squirrels have been gathering these fruits for ages." The argument grew louder. Soon the peaceful woods were filled with angry chirps and furious chatters. Bertie and Sammy glared at each other. Neither was willing to back down. The news of the quarrel reached the Jungle Council. Professor Sophocles hooted thoughtfully. "It seems we have a problem," he said, his voice grave. A meeting was called at the foot of the great oak. Bertie Bluebird and Sammy Squirrel presented their cases. Bertie, his chest puffed out, spoke of the birds' right to the fruit. He described how they helped pollinate the trees. Sammy, equally determined, spoke of the squirrels' tradition of gathering the fruit. He explained how they planted the seeds, helping new trees to grow. The other animals listened intently, murmuring amongst themselves. Professor Sophocles listened patiently. When everyone had spoken, he hooted softly. "The trees bear fruit for all to share," he said, his voice calm and steady. "We must find a way to live together in harmony." He looked at Bertie. "Birds, you may have the first pick of the fruit each morning." Then he turned to Sammy. "Squirrels, you may gather the fruit in the afternoon." Bertie and Sammy looked at each other. They had not thought of it this way before. Slowly they both nodded. Professor Sophocles smiled. "Remember," he said, "sharing is caring. When we work together, everyone benefits." From that day forward, the birds and the squirrels shared the fruit of the Whispering Woods. The quarrel was forgotten. The animals learned a valuable lesson about cooperation and understanding. The Whispering Woods remained a haven of peace, a testament to the wisdom of the Jungle Council.